The Communist Manifesto. All right, look, I explained communism, what I've personally learned of it, and gave you some examples of it, okay? So now I'm going to give you the 10 planks of the Communist Manifesto written by Karl Marx. Don't worry, you can't blame me. I didn't have nothing to do with this Communist Manifesto. Blame him. But look, I first read it maybe 5-6 years ago, and this is when I first really started learning about communism here in America. So I'm going to start at number 10. Work my way back. One of my favorites here, okay? Free education for all children in government schools. Public school. I was communist schooled, and of course I went to a state university. You know, there's this idea of parents who really want to neglect their duty as a parent of raising and educating their own child. So they shuffle their children through this welfare system known as public schools, daycare, voluntary concentration camp, and they, public schools. There's private schools too. That's another story. That's capitalism. But you need to understand that the public schooling system is truly communist, and that's community coming together through government, paying their taxes. You might have a district, you might have a state operating things, whatever the case might be. Number 9, combination of agriculture with manufacturing industries. You might refer to also the Planning Reorganization Act of 1949. Breaks this down pretty good for you. But look, your politician's very good at, selling you on this notion that they're going to create jobs for you. You see, they want you to think that you're too stupid to create your own job and have your family do what you want to do. So they need to go out there and create jobs for you. They need your tax dollars to build this or build that. The government wants to artificially create business, create an economy. It is what it is. And the whole point of this is to destroy the family, pull the man, the woman apart, who's married, and have one go to this job, I don't want to go to that job. That's how communism works. Bringing the people all together into one. This one's great. Number 8, equal liability of all to labor. You may have heard of the dictum, spreading the wealth. Hillary Clinton and Barack Hussein Obama talked a lot about this in 2008 when they ran for president. Bill Clinton talks a lot about it. Jimmy Carter, pretty much any Democrat out there. Most Republicans they're cool with this. They're not working to spread this wealth and have everybody essentially make the same wage, but you need to understand that that's what some people are thinking. They do want that. Of course, those specific people, those politicians who are in those offices where they are, they're, they're getting paid, doing what they're doing, whatever. So they're good, they're cool, they're fine. Number 7. Now look, this is basically self-explanatory, but extension of factories and instruments of production owned by the state. This is again, we the people are coming together and saying, we want to have common ownership and interest in this, so we're going to go ahead and create these artificial businesses. That's everywhere. Open your front door, you see what I'm talking about, it's everywhere. Centralization, number 6, centralization of the means of communication and transportation in the hands of the state. Federal Communications Commission. It'd be nice to have a regulatory agency to enforce these laws, supervise. Well, the FCC actually helps bundle everything. Media, television, radio. You may have heard about the Fairness Doctrine. It's hardcore communism. But you have the internet, telephone, all come together. Here's one. You have ownership in that. Truly you do. You might not know it, but you do. I didn't know it until recently too. Now, with regard to transportation, look at the way industrialization really took off here in America. People came together through government and tried to build business in America with transportation. Look at the railroad companies, for example, they actually today still own a lot of the railways, okay? There's nothing wrong with owning your own roads, your own railways, whatever the case might be, but here's a problem. Most of the roads are owned by everybody. I personally have no problem with that, but really, there's nothing wrong with owning your own road. It might sound crazy, now, but I mean, just think about it. Highways, interstates. It's federal government, you have state government for highways and many other roads. I live on a county road, so the snowplow comes down my street, usually before the municipality takes care of the other streets in the area. But you get tickets because you're driving on a government road. Stop signs, speed limits we must adhere to because obviously it's the government, the people came together. You actually own those roads, you understand that? You do, you own the roads and the people came together with that. It is what it is. I'm cool with that actually, in certain aspects, I like tolls. That'd be a nice way to go. I like the idea of people actually owning their own roads. That'd be kind of neat, wouldn't it?